Another day is here, and you're ready for it. What to wear? Check. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Check. Planning for what's next and how to save for it? That's where Bank of America can help. For your financial to-dos, Bank of America has experts ready to help get you closer to your goals. Get started at one of our local financial centers or 24/7 in our mobile banking app. Find a location near you at bankofamerica.com/talktous. What would you like the power to do? Mobile banking requires downloading the app and is only available for select devices. Message and data rates may apply. Bank of America N.A., member FDIC.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger, where you'll find over 30,000 mouth-watering choices that excite your inner foodie. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices, plus extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week. You can also save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with fuel points. More savings and more inspiring flavors make shopping Kroger worth it every time. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Last time on Lawful Stupid, the three of you stand in front of one of the ancient Fae gods.
Master Oi, what has happened to you?
Time.
If you're a god, I feel like you've got a little bit more juice than that.
I've been losing my magic. It's not easy keeping the world all together, which is why I'm asking for some aid to a secret place in the Emerald Forest, the enchanted glade of eternal dreams, where a few rare magical items are being held for safekeeping. I've been trying to find a new god to take over the world, and it hasn't been going well. There's a coin, a ribbon of power.
And then a third object of immense, unimaginable power.
Oh, pocket watch.
Sure, but why would we go there?
I need your aid to get there.
We will do this thing.
Yes, of course.
Okay, here's the deal. I go get you those artifacts, and then you march your happy ass back to Frostborn and answer for your crimes.
I can do what I can do.
I guess we're going to go to get these ocean-damned artifacts.
Master Oi, I believe in you, and I will make the others believe too.
I suppose we should, rest here.
Into the town, you'll see a little sign, and it's called the Doohickey Inn. There's the rough and bump of kind of injured soldiers, a little fairy working the tables, and a gnome working the bar.
I've found us a table. Can't wait to get to know my new friends.
Okay, so what's your stories here? Because I don't like him.
Well, he had a very significant impact on my life once. He guided me up a mountain both physically and spiritually.
He saved me from a mountain physically.
Oh, yeah, he abandoned all of the wardens and let us get slaughtered by an undead army. It was on a mountain, to be fair.
So it looks like we're a good team.
I'd agree with that.
A capable lot.
You'll hear someone teasing the little fairy, and he's kind of like push the little fairy aside.
Max stands up, walks over. Sir, I believe you owe this young lady, potentially, an apology.
Yeah, so you're in this bar, right, of the Doohickey Inn. It's rowdy, it's crowded, it's full of soldier boys wrapped up in various bandages. Some ladies in there, you know, it's a mixed crowd. You got your elves, your dwarves, half-orcs, shifters. You can find most folk in here. There's a fairy working who was just recently pushed over. And the three of you are here. I believe Mac about to threaten a guy.
Yeah, I had used the last bit of the last episode to defend a fairy, and so you owe her an apology.
An apology?
Yes.
It's a fairy.
Yes, and you're a drunken asshole, but all the same, an apology shall do.
Like hells am I gonna apologize to a fairy? She needs to clean up the table.
I look around. Are any of their friends fucking sober-ish?
They are drunk and in a state of stupor.
All of them?
What?
Oh, man.
At this table, there are 3 others besides the dwarven man you're talking to.
Perfect.
And they're kind of like... One of them's kind of like... I don't know. One of them's kind of like trying to edge on the other guy to be like, hey, like, no, we're not going to apologize to this fairy. And the last guy is kind of like ready to like start a bar fight, like ready for ducking it. It's like a little gnome fella.
Very cool-headed people. Would I know what type of soldiers they are?
Based on the attitude and lack of Daybreak Warden things, you would at least be able to tell they are from the Dragon Wars.
Okay, because all right, they're not just local people; they're actually military. Listen, don't you guys have something more important to do? Just an apology and on your way. You have some dragons, lizards, whatever the fuck else you guys fight.
We don't fight no lizards. They're sending all of us back home.
Did you win?
Hey. Sounds like it. Old Shorty over there, and it's the tallest guy in the group. He's got a bum knee. And that one over there got bonked in the head.
Oh, got it. You're injured. Sure. Just apologize to this young lady here, and we'll be on our way.
That's not a lady. That's a fairy. A little squishable bug goes pop.
Okay, listen. It's not going well here. I'm trying to be a reasonable Harangon, but listen. Just apologize. Be on your way, and we'll be fine.
You'll see the guy turn over to the fairy and do a little stumble walk kind of vibe, like hands on their hips and trying to like look at it straight. Be like, I'm sorry you ever existed. And the rest of the table all start chuckling.
Oh, I fucking decking. But we're about to get in a fight.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I punched the shit out of him.
Yeah. Throw me
melee attack? Yeah, yes, I'm not great at these, strike. But you know what? All the same, we're gonna do it. 18.
Yes, that will hit.
Perfect.
How many ouchies does that do?
1. 1 plus. Oh wait, 1 plus my strength. Let's see.
Which is a negative 1, so you do 0 points.
No, it's not. So it's 2.
I made his character too.
No, I'm allowed to choke.
Not on this podcast, you're not.
Did you say choke? Choke again.
Yeah, I'm allowed to choke.
Yeah, hit him for 2.
Okay. Cool beans. Roll me your initiative, guys.
Well, at least one of us. I don't know
one
about
of us.
them.
I don't know about the other 2.
Yep.
I mean, if they want to do something on their turns.
I got 11. Mac has an 11.
I'm not doing anything yet. I'm just watching still.
Fucking house
could you roll
all
it
over
for
again.
me so I know when to talk to you?
Oh yeah. So as soon as I see either of my teammates be attacked or the fairy, if I see any of that, that's where I'll enter in.
Cool beans. I still need you to roll in.
Yeah, so like a prepared action type thing, I guess it would be more like.
No, she just wants you to roll
that's something
initiative.
you could do on your turn. She just wants everybody in initiative.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. That is a 9er.
And Axel?
10.
So 9, 10, 11? Is that right?
Hey.
Yep. Hey, you're welcome.
Family.
We're 2 more rolls away from a straight.
Let's hope they get 8 and 7.
Should remind everybody that I'm a Loxodon with Roman armor.
Well, it's open-ended.
Okay. So some friends are gonna move first before you guys.
You use the word friends. I'm not sure.
His friends, not your friends.
Maybe not your friends, but the other guy's friends.
Yeah, okay.
The what's it called? The gnomish guy that seemed ready to take on a fight.
I didn't realize a gnome. I'm gonna punt that motherfucker.
You being around the same size?
You're the feet for it.
Hey, I'm 5 foot. Get out of here. Ish.
Yeah, this gnome fella.
You count the ears, though.
Will look at you like, what the fuck? And go for a brawl fight himself. Does a 14 hit, Mac?
It does not.
Yeah, no, this guy goes in for a punch, like, just for a drunken swing, and it is, he misses very much so, kind of like does a little spin.
Just give him a tap. Spin him like a top.
Mac, it's your turn.
Fucking A. Mac pulls out both of his swords and just says, "Hey, it doesn't have to go this way at all. Anybody want to stop?"
I guess that would be an intimidation.
Not if it takes my action. This is my free action. If you're telling me an intimidation check takes my action, he's just gonna be an action boy.
I just want to know the vibes. It won't take your action.
Fair enough. I just wanted to be clear.
I want to know how scary you are to this guy.
A 13 level of scary.
13 level of scary?
13 is the scariest number. Might as well be a 20.
Oh, he's right.
Also true. All right, well, I'll keep that in mind. So what are you going to do?
So nobody moves? All right.
Oh, right. I forgot. I have to react. I'm playing all the parts. You pull out your sword, and the one drunk guy kind of like raises his hand, like, what? Sword fight? Spar.
Hey, it's Kaylee Cuoco for Priceline. Ready to go to your happy place for a happy price? Well, why didn't you say so? Just download the Priceline app right now and save up to 60% on hotels. So whether it's Cousin Kevin's Kazoo Concert in Kansas City, go Kevin, or Becky's Bachelorette Bash in Bermuda, you never have to miss a trip ever again. So download the Priceline app today. Your savings are waiting.
Go to your happy place for a happy price. Go to your happy price, Priceline.
All right. So one guy raises his hands. What's my little gnome friend do in response to that?
The other gnome guy seems a little dizzy, because he just had his turn. The other two are kind of like in a we'll wait stage. The half-orc and the elf, I believe. Perfect.
So what I will do with my action is ready an attack with my swords. So if these motherfuckers want to actually fight, we're going to slice and dice. The first one that is aggressive and in range.
Okay.
That's it.
Cool. Axel.
Axel is still seated at his chair. Kind of was expecting a fun night. Kind of bummed out. He's rubbing his temples. All right, here we go. Old school. Flipping through the pages. Yes, and then like this, and then he's kind of making gestures with his hand, like, "Oh, Neroy!" I'm gonna cast Sleep.
Oh.
Cool. Just in a 20-foot area with all those guys in it.
Okay. Cool. You'll be getting Mac in that circle. It's hard to avoid him.
I'm aware.
Is the lowest HP to the highest?
Yes.
Let me go see what max HP looks like.
13. I'll tell you. Save you there.
Okay.
It probably won't get to
It might
you.
as well be 20 if
We'll
it's
see.
13.
It's 21. 21 points of hit points.
21 hit points. Okay, so as you cast sleep, how does that look? Does it kind of look like little fairy dust coming from the sky, or little Z's floating in the air? Like,
I think it's just like more insidious than that. It's just kind of the air becomes a little bit heavier around it, and maybe you start to feel a little warm and sluggish and just drift off.
yeah. So the one guy that started the fight, you see him kind of like slump onto the table, pass the fuck out. And face right into the food pile, like all up in his beard, because he's a dwarven man, and it's just kind of real gross.
Perfect. That's what I wanted.
And then one of the other guys that was kind of like I don't know if I want to do this fight, the elven man, he also kind of like slumps into the table, but not in his food. His arms are resting there enough for him to like push it forward and fall into a sleep.
Not for nothing, but elves can't be magically put to sleep.
Ah, fuck it. I don't care. Maybe he's a half elf.
Okay, fair enough. I think half elves also have that feature, but whatever. It's fine.
You know,
Don't
I
worry
don't
about
care
it.
right now.
Elf presenting person.
Elf
You're right. You're right. He just has
Oh,
20
gosh.
years. He's different. I just, hey.
Maybe he just wanted to not take part of this, okay?
He actually is pretending. He's like, fuck this. He's pretending. He's actually just drunk. He's like, I'm going to sleep.
Fuck this.
And then, with my free action, I'm gonna walk over to Mac, and I'm gonna. This isn't like a grapple or anything. I just want to take his blade, and whatever hand is closest to me, and I'm gonna smack it against the flat of his blade against my face, and go, "What? You're gonna use this to shave too? All of your problems can be solved with a sword?"
Yes.
That's my turn. I don't have a bonus action.
All right, Balfour.
Who's left up? Is there any of the baddies?
The spinning little gnome, and one of the guys that was the half-orc that was kind of not sure if they wanted to get in on this.
So the kind of the biggest threat you would say would be the gnome.
Threat, yes.
I mean, okay. I'll step between Mac and the two, and I will use my turn, if you'll allow it, to try to one more time kind of just cease the fighting. And
How
I
do
will
you go about
say,
it?
yeah, I'm going to say, all right, I understand you guys are great warriors, and so is my friend. You've all got a little stress on you that needs to be let go. Would you say I buy you another round, and we call it even?
Roll me your persuasion.
It's a 34. 25.
Told you, fuck.
Nice. The little gnome, the one that seemed more amped to take on the fight, looks towards the other two, and then towards the one guy, kind of still in like the not sure state, and looks over to you, Lot, and up to you, Balfour. Kind of like tries to stand on the chair, like look a little more tall, chin raised up kind of vibe. And kind of like crack a smile, kind of give you like the arm pat. They're like, all right, I don't think those two need it anymore though. They're kind of out for the count.
Give it a minute.
Great. What would you like?
Just the house stuff. It's been fantastic so far.
Yeah, you can give your order to the nice fairy there when you apologize to her.
But you have to be nice.
Ugh. he kind of like waves his hand. Okay, little fairy, I'm sorry. He just takes the stuff and go. And
Mac puts his blades away and starts helping the fairy clean up.
She'll like look over to you, like little side glances very quickly. Consider yourselves out of combat now. And just be like, she'll like whisper a thank you every once in a while, but like try to quickly pick up all the things.
Of course. And he just continues to help clean up.
And it's easy enough to pick up a few of the plates and take them over towards the kitchen door.
The bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Kitchen door. Fair enough.
I'd also like to pull old boy's face out of his soup, maybe just under the table.
Yeah, no, he seems tuckered out.
Just not drowned.
You hear just bubbles, blowing bubbles in his soup.
Yep. Exactly.
Mac will sit back down and finish eating his food.
Yeah, sure. Seems a little settled. She takes care of the dishes and things, and it seems the soldiers at that one table are placated. Placated? Is that the word?
Placated?
Yes,
Yes. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the word. Okay, cool.
it is. You've done it.
Thank you. And you three are back to the table. The guy is no longer sleeping in his soup. The one half-orc fella looked at you, Balfour, and kind of gave you a little wave, like, thanks for taking his head out the soup.
Just nod to him.
To finish our conversation before, yes, my pointy swords solve a lot of problems. And I didn't straight cut them to pieces. I just wanted them to treat that poor lady fairly.
One thing that you learn in this life, if you've been around as long as I have, is that...
I haven't. You're an old man.
That's correct. So this, you can consider this borrowed wisdom. Some folks just have an insatiable thirst for fairy spit. And they're going to go around in life doing whatever they can to get it into their glass. You can't change this.
I don't have to sit for it either.
No. And you didn't.
Fair enough. All right, I'm going to finish my food then, get a room, get some sleep, and then I guess we'll go see old fuck tomorrow.
Oh man, it's like mid-afternoon. We're looking at 4 o'clock.
Oh, fuck. Never mind.
While you guys are sitting there, Daisy, the little fairy, the little blonde one, will come out with like a little platter of sweet treats, like a little
honey
pastries.
cakes.
Yeah. Miss Lottie said you guys could have this for the thanks for that. Look over to the others.
It's not necessary, but thank you.
Very much.
Yeah, Mac loves food.
Thank you. You took care of it. She'll kind of like fidget with her fingers before doing like a little weird curtsy before being like a eep and try to like fly away on her
real quick, what's your name?
Oh.
You didn't. My name's Mac.
Daisy.
Oh, perfect, Daisy. All right. Well, thank you so much for the food. Appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. If you need me to get you anything, I got it. And then she'll take whatever dirty dishes you've got and just fly on off.
Perfect. Mac makes a point, when done eating, to like stack his dishes and slide them to the edge, like a good fucking patron.
Noted. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm pretty far from any of the warden establishments.
Yeah, there's no base in this town for you to visit or check into.
Yeah.
You mentioned you had to send a letter, Balfour. I heard you talking.
Oh, yes. I would like to send a letter back to Abon. I don't know if we had the name of that last place. What's the name of that town we were in?
The post office?
No, at the post. Send it to...
Oh, man, we didn't name that town, did we?
Townburg. Townburg Village.
It's the town of Meep.
I want to send a
Me
letter
is from Meep.
back to me. But I guess I need the name of the...
Well, elephants never forget, right?
Well, that's true. That's why Avon's going to tell me the name. She's going to make it up right now.
We could call it Flower Field.
Oh, I like that.
Me is from Flowerfield.
There's a lot of flowers around that area, and there are fields of it. It's probably on the nose town naming.
Yes, I will send a letter to Flowerfield to see how me is doing.
Oh, champ.
Well, that's something we could go do. We could go do that together as a group. Kind of like a little pre-mission before our real mission. Deliver a letter, just to get our confidence up.
I believe in you all. I'll just have another honey mead.
Anti-social.
Yeah.
Puts a note in.
She'll float on over.
Another honey mead, please.
Oh, yes, I got you. And she'll float about and get you another drink as the other two go off to the post office.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I want to see all the birds.
Yeah, sure.
I've snuck some peanuts away from Balfour's plate and I've brought them as a treat.
You didn't. I immediately consumed them all. Didn't
No,
stand a
Balfour, those
chance.
are for the birds.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Balfour.
No, I think he would have a little extra.
Phew. You're
Yeah,
not supposed to give them treats. I like to give them treats anyway.
Yeah, you guys get to the postal service. Well, there's a cute little human lady working the counter. Lots of, on the outside, kind of like an aviary full of various birds, mostly pigeons.
And a peanut for you.
Fine evening, ma'am.
Hello.
I would like to send some correspondence to a friend of mine.
In or out of country?
In.
Oh, all right. That will be 1 silver.
Okay, let me just dig through a pocket here. 1 silver. That is easy enough. He'll hand over 1 silver.
She'll look at you expectantly.
There's some other customer courtesy that I am not aware of at this point.
You do have to provide her a letter to mail.
Oh, I don't have it any stationery with me. Perhaps you have some that I can purchase here.
Yeah, that is no issue. I can get you some paper. This Abon, look up how much fucking paper is.
You don't need to worry about that, friend. If I have one thing, I have paper. Here we are. Here's a piece of parchment for you.
Thank you, Axel.
You're welcome.
And he'll write, Dear me, I hope that you are doing well. I just wanted to check in to see how your healing was coming along. I would love for you to join us if you're able to. Currently in the town of... I have my notes.
Honeyside.
Honeyside.
Honey Run?
Honey Run, yes.
Honey Run. Oh, so close.
Currently in the town of Honey Run. We'll be leaving... what do we say? The next day? It's the next day we're leaving?
Yes.
But should be returning here within a week or so. Love, scratch through, squiggle through. Sincerely, Balfour Veloxodon.
All right.
And then I'll address it towards going. I'm going to put the name of the bar/inn.
let's call it the Sleepy Night.
Let me put
With
some
a K.
notes in here. I like that. Just good names, man.
The night is sleepy.
Yeah, she'll take your letter and roll it on up, attach it to a cute little bird with some ribbon and probably its little, I don't know, leather holster case. I think that'd be kind of neat.
Yeah.
And then set it free to where it needs to go.
Okay.
Thank you for your patronage.
I wave goodbye to the bird.
The bird makes bird noise.
Oh, and we have to go by the bank, too. Yes, we should go by the bank as well.
You've reminded me.
Oh, I would love to accompany you. You followed me here.
Yes, you can. Then we'll go to the grocery store. You can come get me every Sunday, and we'll go do this. We'll just go to the bank and the grocery store. And,
It's a very leisurely and enjoyable
and
trip.
the postal office. Yes, and you can carry my things.
Excellent. To the bank.
To the bank. We don't need to make a whole deal of it. I just got to drop off 30 gold. Because I realize now that I'm going to be out and about for a little bit, and Wolf needs to eat. Wolf has to eat food and pay the landlord.
The bank and the post office are kind of the same place. You kind of just move down one counter.
I do a 360.
Yeah, move down one counter and she'll be like, oh, you need to send somewhere or something. And she'll take care of it. Just let me know how much you send in so I know how much Wolf has.
Yeah, 30 gold.
Okay.
That'll cover him for the month. 30. You have 31 gold. He can get himself something nice.
You go back, he's been eating on squalor, but he's invested in the most insane printing press.
Yeah. He's got his zine really off the ground.
Yep. You look frail. Yeah, but I'm popular.
But you wouldn't believe our circulation.
But
Everybody
I'm
loves the
popular.
zine.
And as a note, just worldwide, if you are within your country and there's a banking system, there's paperwork and stuff that goes through the order so you can send it to where it needs to be within your country. If you're outside of it, those fuckers won't help you out. You're not part of the same system.
Bastards.
You'll have to go through postal service if you want to send it out of country.
Yes.
But yeah, you guys go to the bank and do that thing.
Done with chores.
As am I.
Now come on back to the inn. I'll treat you to a honey cake.
Maybe Mac has calmed down. You know, and this is kind of as we're walking, I was actually impressed that he helped Daisy clean up. I perhaps didn't know that he had that kind of kindness in his heart. Ferocity for protection, yes.
Yeah, I suppose I'm not trying to make any harsh judgments. Trying to keep an open mind because we have all just met. But he did warn them several times.
Respectable.
He was acting out of interest for the downtrodden. That's to be applauded. Very heroic.
But his tongue is as quick as he is, and that could get us in trouble.
Well, you do the talking then, and we should be okay.
I hope so.
Well, it worked on those gentlemen in the tavern who were still raring for violence, and then you spoke up and nary a word was said after that. Everyone knew. You took charge.
Yes, but alcohol was of great assistance.
It normally is.
You could assist us even now if we were to open a bottle back at the inn.
I don't drink, unfortunately.
As on purpose?
Yes. Though, I have heard that I am still great company.
Well, we shall put that to the test, shall we not?
I love tests.
Me too.
I have one here
Do
right
you know
now.
any riddles?
Ooh, I want to. Actually, I want to play this out. I'm just going to Google one. Just
Okay,
one.
I'm ready.
I want to be attuning to my rabbit's foot during this time.
Would you like your own or what?
Crisscross applesauce just humming to it.
I'm just glad you're not my foot. So give me magic powers.
Beautiful mantra.
And that item is submitted by Tasty Track. Just as a...
Yes. Yes,
As a
it
heads
is.
Thank you, Tasty.
Thanks.
Oh, okay. And no, this is in the same vein. He's using this riddle almost like it's based off the conversation. He's reminded, like, oh, that you like riddles. So he's like, oh, okay, I have one.
Okay.
What has a neck but no head?
It has a neck and it has no head. A bottle.
Oh, very good.
Thank you.
And
Do you know any hard riddles? It's not important. No, none of
I
you
will.
Yeah, you
I will
guys-
think some up.
Get into the inn. You guys can eat and chat. Is there anything in particular you'd like to do, or I can just fast forward on the night?
Do I know what my item does now that I'm attuned to it?
Yeah. Give me a sec. I gotta pull
Because-
it
Oh,
up.
you know the identify spell, right? Can you identify this ring that I got?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. I can't.
Ah, fair enough. I never had a pearl worth 100 GP. I'm very poor. I made my coat out of potato sacks. They were just throwing them away.
Okay. Rabbit's foot. While you're in the tavern and attuning to it and listening to your two companions prattle on about riddles and other fun things, you'll learn as you attune to it. See, once per day, whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can roll an additional d20. You choose to spend it after you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined. You choose which of the d20s is used for the attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. This item is recharged at dawn, and it's once per day use.
Once per day advantage? Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
That's a little lucky feat. Oh, because it's
That's
the lucky
right.
rabbit's foot. Yeah.
Yep.
Look, it's the lucky feet, but it's little, so it's a rabbit's foot. You bastard. You got me. You got me, you bastard.
Perfect. Excellent. Thank you.
Ah, yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, thank you, Abon. And here I was, like, typing notes.
I had it copy pasted. I have to go find it. Yeah. Again, you guys rest for the night.
So me, Ocean, or Mac? Fuck, marry, kill. I'm kidding.
I'd kill Mac. Wait, hold on. That wasn't to me, right?
For a room for the night, you got commoner pricing at 2 silver pieces, modest at 1 GP, and then it goes up from there.
2 silver pieces it is.
Yeah.
2 silver pieces from your... In fact, I'll sleep on the floor.
Basically, the three of you would be sharing a
Do you
room.
have a common room for
Yep.
people with very little money? I'll give you 5 coppers, and I will sleep near your stove where it's warm.
Mac will just pay the 2 silvers for the room. And
Yeah,
all
I'll
of them
pay
can
2
join.
silvers for a room.
Right, yeah, you guys can share the one whole
and I
room
can
for 2
and I can
silvers.
come stay with you. Oh, hell yes.
Wait, hold on. I'm subtracting 1 then if he's paying 1 silver as well.
Yeah. Sounds fair.
Oh, I can cover this. I was given some funds to take care of things like this by Oi. So it's
Sure. Mac puts his money back into his fucking pocket.
I also found some coins in there that I just took.
so I'll pay 4 silvers. Is that right? Or is it 6?
2 silvers for 1 room.
2 silvers for
silvers.
1 room. We're sharing a room.
Okay, got it.
I call top bunk.
No, I do. Just kidding.
Yeah, you're right. I'm kidding. I don't want to climb up there. You'd have to hoist me.
Mac will just sleep on the floor. He's slept in worse places. A floor with the bedroll is not a big deal.
I don't think there's actually going to be bunk beds.
Yeah, the room is kind of a basic ass bitch room, guys. It's simple, it's nice, it's modest-ish. Like, it's a bed, there's a pillow, it doesn't have the nice accoutrement, but it's good enough. So you guys sleep for the night. And one short rest, guys! Hooray! Because we're playing a little bit to the gritty realism. For our
I
listeners.
use my arcane recovery feature to recover my spell slot that I spent on sleep.
Hooray! And then for our listeners, that will be every 4 times they sleep. They'll get a long rest. So short rest, short rest, short rest, short rest. But at that 4th short rest, that will be your long rest.
Alrighty,
So is
So-
it 3 and then a long rest?
It's after 3 short rests, we get a long rest.
Yeah,
Got it.
I've been counting the days. So hopefully I did the math right, but I'll keep track just to help you guys out too.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
All right, morning times. I imagine you get a quick breakfast to go. You can get some.
What kind of eggs do you have?
We got the whole bar goes into it this time.
Yeah, the whole bar goes into
It's
it.
everyone's favorite thing. They do it every morning.
Fairy eggs and fairy eggs and fairy eggs. Wait, what?
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 All the eggs are fairy eggs. There's nothing you could do to avoid it. If you ever eaten a baked good, then you've eaten a fairy egg.
No, the
It's
fairy
like really
eggs look
dark.
like Easter eggs. You know, like how they're all colorful with
Oh,
splotches
no.
on it. It's got pink and orange and whatever. You know how people decorate Easter eggs. Decorative. Some have patterns on it. But they could do all sorts of eggs. You got no problem.
Jay, he'll just take some egg sausage and whatever's not alcoholic in this world. I
Yeah,
can't imagine the water is clean.
For your basic ass breakfast, you got 5 copper pieces. If you want like the full everything.
Yeah, I do.
Less silver for less, but not silver, copper. My bad.
Of your finest gruel.
I just put a silver then, because I don't have any copper. I'll just give a tip.
Same.
They can break it.
I'll just give a
if
tip.
you're-
It's fine.
Oh, cool. It is much appreciated, darling.
Of course.
And I guess after you guys have breakfast, you head on out to go back to Oshin, right?
We sure fucking do, or at least Mac does.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. You all leave the Doohickey Inn and Tavern, and very quickly it is realized upon all of you, it not hard to listen in at all, as there's screaming of children. It is not the fun screaming of like, we're having a lot of fun. This is we're all terrified screaming coming from down
Mac
the road.
has to run that direction.
And I'm boom, boom, boom following.
As the 2 of you run that direction, and I imagine, is Axel hobbling behind?
Ah, yes. I haven't had my coffee yet.
These
A daily constitution. Check.
there's a little cute tabaxi child, a little half-orc child, and a little gnomish child. They all kind of like scream and run right into you. Just a big thunk. Fall to the ground.
Mac's gonna leave the children to Balfour. He's gonna continue forward.
Cool, you continue forward.
I'm looking for a threat.
Yeah. You
Scouting
look for a
ahead.
threat. Scout ahead. Roll me your perception.
Okay, it's 1 million.
It's a million.
He rolled
It's
a 1, don't
24.
listen to him. Oh, okay. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Looking around, You don't see anything very obvious. You do see their footprints in the dirt as they ran along like the cobblestone-ish road.
Fair.
And they definitely came down from the southwards direction.
I mean, he'll so seeing no direct threat, he'll continue slowly, but not get super far away from his compatriots.
Compatriots. You have some panicked children who just fell on their butt.
What seems to be the problem, children? Tell me, quickly. I'm not nice to kids.
One of them goes, "There's a ghost!"
A spooky specter. Point me to the poltergeist.
Over at Miss May Weather's house. Over there.
Well, don't worry. My associate here, he's a very qualified ghostbuster, and I pat Balfour on the shoulder, and we're gonna go take care of that nasty spooky specter right now.
And I'll pick them all if they're all on the ground. I pick 1, 2 with each with a hand, and then a third with a trunk to set up, pick them up, and then pat them all on the heads, and then we just walk past them.
Oh, be careful! They throw rocks.
Well, we know how to stop rocks, don't we? Don't we, Balfour?
Yes, we do.
Now you run along and play, like children are supposed to.
They all look at you like, okay.
Yes, sir.
If you have time to be frightened, you have time to make merry.
Okay, we're going to go that way. Okay, bye.
Frolic.
It's like the opposite of Scrooge. It's like, here's $100. Go spend it on candy because you're children.
Yes. I am the anti-Scrooge.
They go. They do a run, fear, skip, walk to try to go away. They're not sure, but they're definitely not gonna stick around anymore.
Yes, footwork, passion.
Yes, that's what I want. Confused happiness.
Good, excellent. Now let's go see what the commotion is. That's probably not a ghost. Those are emotionally made up. Unless you're evil, then they'll get you.
Yeah, you guys can go down the street and you can find, I think I said Mayweather.
Yeah, Mayweather.
Yeah.
It's Mayweather's house.
You can find the little mailbox off on the side with Mayweather on it. It's cute. It's old paint and definitely peeling off, but it's kind of still well loved and taken care of. There seems to be a bit of a garden going about. It seems, even though spring is just kind of newly coming in, it does seem like things have been upturned so that things can be planted in, new bulbs placed. It's a bit of a mess though. There's tools and stuff laying across the yard. The grass isn't so wild out here. It looks well taken care of, well loved, besides the random tools about.
This ghost really knows how to garden. Does this house look haunted? Does it look like the house itself? Does it look unkempt?
The house looks like a happy little grandma house. Like that cute little cottage vibe. Has the little planters on the windowsill. The plant's trying to flower because it's the beginning of the season. A few things upturned here and there. A few pots knocked over.
I think Matt goes straight up to the door.
Yeah. You'll go to the door, I guess.
Give it a little rap.
We'll probably link up with them.
Just very, very polite. Not like a police knock by any means.
And there's no answer.
Is there a window nearby?
Yeah.
I'll go to the window and peer in.
Perfect. Roll me your perception.
We got a looky-loo over here, fellas. Time to take out the trash.
It's the same
The militia
guards.
runs you out of town.
The same fighters.
Yeah, you try to go peer through the window, and it's kind of hard to look in. The curtains are kind of drawn, but there doesn't seem to be any, cracks for you to... Not drawn.
Sure.
Closed. And there's not really any cracks for you to,
I
peek
lightly tap
through.
on the window, and then I listen to if I hear movement.
You listen for movement, and it doesn't seem like anything's moving.
All right, I'll just go to the front door and wait for my compatriots to come up.
And we do.
Ah! We've got up to you.
I don't think anyone's home. Or there's a legitimate ghost in there that keeps this place tidy.
I don't believe that the spirits are paying rent in a house and keeping it up.
No one said anything about rent. I mean, that's fair. I think all ghosts are evil, so...
Well, nothing to do but to go inside.
Well, maybe.
Well, go right ahead then. Breaking and entering is not on my to-do list.
Oh no, we will just knock. And I will knock on the door.
Just comes to the door for this motherfucker.
While he does that, I'm going to sit down crisscross applesauce outside of the house and begin casting Detect Magic as a ritual.
Ooh.
Yeah, sure. You'll sit there and do that for, I think, 11 minutes, right?
10 minutes. 10 minutes plus the level of the spell, which is, 11.
I thought it was 10 minutes per every minute it takes to cast a spell.
No, I think it's 10 minutes plus the time that the spell takes to cast already. The speed at which the spell is cast, which is an action.
Every ritual should be 10
6
minutes.
seconds.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think is how that works. And then if a spell has a casting time of longer, then it's 10 minutes plus that.
10 minutes in a day if you're doing like the tower or whatever it is. 10 minutes an hour.
Yeah.
I'll do some research, but no worries right now. It's 10 minutes. It's
something like
spell.
10 minutes.
Yeah. And you go to knock on the door, Balfour, and there doesn't seem to be any answer.
Well, I guess that's that. I'll take a loop around the house.
Yeah, I was going to say, Mac will go the opposite direction of you. Then.
Yeah, split, yeah.
Yeah. You guys go around the house in opposite directions. Mac, your way is kind of more like trees and bushes kind of way.
Perfect.
And Balfour, your way is kind of more like more gardening supplies, but it seems like lots of pots have been turned over. Things have been a little uprooted, some scattering of tools on the ground.
I'd like to take a sniff. I have keen smell, advantage on blah, blah. Basically, I want to see, like, if I smell anything here that's abnormal from gardening. I guess maybe food that's here. Maybe I smell somebody.
Yeah, sure. Roll me a sniff.
So I've got I can roll, it says wisdom, survival, like wisdom perception, wisdom survival, or intelligence investigation. Probably investigation is what I'm looking for, I'd say.
For a sniff?
Or you tell me, but yeah.
It's perception. It's either sight or smell based, right? Or hearing.
Yeah, perception covers all the senses you perceive with.
Yes.
Shoot, where'd my character sheet go? Hang on, stand by.
I deleted it.
No, you did.
Take that.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Just for laughs.
Just a bit of giggles.
Okay, so advantage on that. That's cool. Okay, so the first one is an 8. Second one is a 10.
You sniff around and it kind of just smells like dirt. Dirt and flowers kind of vibe. And the both of you will both meet at a back door that is slightly open, about the size of like a cat space between.
That's very specific.
Well, it's like this, maybe like 5 inches or so.
The door is
5-inch
ajar.
cat.
It's a jar.
No, the door's a door.
Cats can decompress their bones and fit into anywhere. They can.
Yeah. The door is a jar, and both of you meet back there.
Do I see
bushes and
animal
things.
footprints outside the door?
No animal footprints outside the door.
No,
Cat footprints, perhaps?
animal.
No cat.
What footprints do we see, Abon?
You'll see old, maybe like a few days ago footprints, like barely there kind of footprints besides your own. But not much.
I'll look over at Mac. Should just call out, right?
We can. Knocking didn't seem to work.
What if I... Hold on, watch this. And I'll as I knock, I'm pushing the door.
With your trunk? Are you knocking with your trunk?
Yeah, absolutely. Fold up like a knuckle and down.
Yep.
Yeah, the door slowly goes open with each knock to reveal kind of like a homely small cottage space. You'll see the front door kind of across the way. Little cute sofa grandma set up with lace. You'll see portraits on the table of 2 elven women in the portraits. Fireplace, nice little kitchen setup. A lot of grandma vibes, little vines and plants kind of hanging up, even faux plants. Cookbooks, things of that sort. As you kind of peer inside, other obvious things you'll see is seems to be a little cat basket that hangs on the wall about 5 or so feet up high.
It's just a cat lady.
And on the opposite side of the room, kind of not in the front and back door, but to the side, I guess to your right, it would be a 3rd door. And a 4th door.
And a 5th door.
Sorry, I was trying to remember all the doors in this place. It's been a hot minute.
It's been a while since you had to count the doors in a building, I agree.
Yeah. One seems to be slightly ajar, the other one closed.
Hello? Is anyone here?
No answer.
I thought she was about to say, no.
No.
No,
we're not here.
Oh, it's
No
good enough for me.
Well, I'd feel bad if someone was injured and we didn't go in.
Yeah, sure. That seems like something you should do.
All right. So I'm going to step cautiously inside and peering around as I go in looking for someone potentially I'm guessing injured is for me.
Mac will lean against the doorway and watch. He's not going to step inside.
As you walk around, you'll see the place and you'll check out one door and it looks to be to the lavatory. And then check out the drawer that is ajar. Slowly open it, and it seems to be someone laying in the bed. It had very white, kind of wrinkly hair. And long elven ears. Kind of really, really old elf vibes that you can tell, but you can't really see them. They're facing away from the door.
I will say hello in Elvish.
No answer. Chainsaw, you do your detect magic. I want to take care of this now before the end of the episode. You don't get much of a ping anywhere. You'll get a ping from your little bag that you had gotten your coins from. You'll get a ping off of the other two. Oh, you're wearing it. You'll get a ping on the ring. And
ping on the ring.
As well as the other two. And I can get you what they actually are magic school-wise later.
I'm not super concerned with that part of it. Just for flavor's sake, I did write a bunch on a piece of paper and then kind of fling the ink off of it, and then little drops of ink. I followed them to the back around to where my compatriots are, because I'm following the little dobs of ink that go to their magic items.
Yeah. Devin, you say hello, and there does not seem to be an answer.
I'm going to take some steps in slowly and one more time about halfway through I'll say, hello again, but in Elvish.
There does not seem to be an answer. Roll me your medicine check.
My medicine check, it's coming up right now. Please be good. It's not, it's a 10.
Yeah, you walk up to this person sleeping in the bed. You kind of like peek over, whisper in Elvish again, and you're studying them and you're watching them and you're waiting for something to happen. And that's where we'll leave our episode.
Hell yeah. There's going to be an elven ghost.
Hello.
You described a ghost.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
an old
100%.
elf with creepy, stringy gray hair.
Yeah,
I'm outta
that's a
here.
ghost for sure.
That's a ghost or a witch.
Mac's
Or both.
going to run head
A
on
witch.
in. You know what I mean? He's ready. That's his steez.
I will not fight it. I will not fight a witch. Not a level 1.
I will.
Oh, that's
Sure,
true.
nothing.
All right, well, for my fearless heroes running in to save the day, can you tell what hero work we're doing, Chainsaw?
We are, in our off time when we're not making a podcast and being silly rabbit, elephant, old man heroes, we are trying to be heroes in real life by spreading the love, getting a little bit of our dollars out to the folks who need the most, which includes the good, fine folks over at Child's Play, which we are very proud and happy to support. They help kids that are, in long-term hospitalization get an escape from that and the joy of games, which is some of our favorite things to do. We are going to roll for them now, and we got a 14.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Pretty good.
So $14 for the kiddos, and we hope you will help us make that number much, much larger.
Moving on to some other things we want from you. We'd love if you are listening to the show, have listened to the show, but you've never given us a review, perhaps on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you can give a review. We would love for you to go to give a review for us. That helps us to maybe be pinged on some algorithms to climb the charts a little bit. We've been doing it so long, we don't really care, but maybe we would if we were a little higher up. I don't know. And then along with that, naturally, if you would also just go check out Patreon and see what goodies we have to offer. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and jump into the wishes thing, Abon.
Okay.
My wish is that we would maybe do a live show again somehow. I don't know who would accept us, but the wish would be that we do that. And if you sign up on Patreon, then you would get a hug from us for that $50 patron, along with the live shows. So there's that.
This is true.
You'd want to see that.
You know what? I have stars for both my compatriots for playing to their characters, even when it's hard, especially with a fight. Could have done a lot there. I'm enjoying the weird dynamic between the three. I like it.
It's fun times, for sure. My hope is that nobody has to resuscitate an old dying elvish woman.
Oh, don't worry.
We won't. Okay. All right.
I tried to think about it and I was like, well, this is hard. I'd like to, again, star my players for being creative in their ways of doing things, taking care of some of the minute details of helping me build the world, like the banking system, or bringing up, I think it was actually last episode where Devin mentioned the echoes, I think is what we're calling them.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I thought about it now, but appreciative of you opening up the space for me to invite you to build upon the world and me tell you about things I do have about it.
Yeah.
But that's all. So like we always say,
We love you.
we love
Boy.
you. Bye.